some more.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Chronic Gamer. My name is Matt, and today I'm going to be watching episode 3 of Fate Zero. The last episode we had, everyone had already summoned their heroes, and except for one person, I guess he's some like weird serial killer, and he summoned this guy who's calling himself Bluebeard, who's, I guess, some sort of sadistic mage person or wizard or something from the past. I don't know. But he's just as effed up as this serial killer dude. He killed that little boy. I'm not sure how he killed him. He had like some creature or something kill him, but that was weird. We also have, I'm drawing blanks on everyone's names, so please forgive me. It is going to take me quite a while to get everyone's names in this show, if I even accomplish that. We have the assassin who was with the church people. They sent him to go like attack the archer or whatever. The archer completely destroyed him. I mean, it looked like it killed him. But I don't know if these heroes can die or if they can be resummoned or what. But it looked like they definitely killed the assassin in the last episode. So yeah, I'm really intrigued by this show. I honestly have no idea where they're going to take it. But it seems like the Holy Grail War is right upon us. It's about to start. So I'm going to get right into it.
Assassin was killed? Hey, Ryder! This is big news! One of the 7 is already out! Hey.
This guy just wants to take over the world.
Come on!
Hey, he's watching TV.
Assassin was killed!
So killed?
The Holy Grail War had started! I've been out gathering information, and day after day after day after day, every single damn day, you sit around eating cookies, watching stuff on the VCR! You're worse than a familiar, worse than a rat! And I told you that I always want you to take spirit form when I don't need you! I'm giving you all the mana while you're doing nothing but eating and watching!
Quit your whining. Nobody cares if Assassin is dead or alive. The only thing he's good at is skulking around in the shadows. He could never pose a threat to me.
Saber, Lancer, Archer, the 3 great knight classes? Not to mention the Berserker whose sole skill is to break things are gonna be toast when you use that noble phantasm of yours. That just leaves Caster to worry about. If we could only find out what his true identity is, we could—
How was Assassin taken down?
By Archer.
Tell me, who was it that defeated him? You saw it, right?
I think it was Tosaka's servant. It was brutal. His brilliant appearance, his quick attacks, everything was gold and bright and flashy. It all happened so fast, I couldn't tell what happened.
You fool! If I am to fight someone, it will be the victor of all the other battles between the servants. Why weren't you paying attention to how he won? Well, it matters not. Did anything else strike you about the flashy gold man or the way he fought the battle?
But it was the middle of the night, and it was all over in a second.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Ryder, normally a servant only has one noble phantasm, right?
Yes, of course, that's the rule. But how many isn't the correct way to conceptualize a noble phantasm? As I'm sure you already know, a noble phantasm is the physical manifestation of a hero's most indelible legend or most famous tale. Sometimes it may be a specific ability or special method of attack. We ride forth, boy! Prepare yourself!
We ride forth? To where?
Well, to somewhere. We can go anywhere!
Oh, come on now!
Let's face it, you can't have been the only one who was watching Tosaka. Which means that news of Assassin's death is making the rounds. The others are probably going to spring into action all at once. But we shall crush each of them as we come across them.
Go find and crush them all. It won't be that easy.
I am Ryder, and my speed far exceeds that of any other servant I will face in this war.
Wait, not here! You'll blow up the whole house!
All of the Holy Grail War servants should have now arrived, and the fighting will begin shortly.
one unaccounted for. I had hoped that all the Masters would be watching and taking note of the encounter.
At this point in the war, observing the three families' estates would be a Master's obvious course of action.
Who are these
That's
people?
right. And if they can't even think to do that, it would never even begin to occur to them to worry about the existence of us assassins.
He's got multiple?
The shadows shall sneak up behind those Masters who believe Assassin to be dead.
We shall sneak up behind them, and this time, we shall become true shadows in the darkness.
Holy crap, how many people does he
The Battle
have?
for the Grail is now at hand. At last, it's time for the Fourth Holy Grail War to begin.
This place is so very alive. Kiritsugu was supposed to have arrived here in Japan already, wasn't he? That's right, 12 hours before us. But don't worry, he'll find us as soon as he's certain the time is right. For the moment, we'll just have to keep an eye on things so that we can act when the time comes. We've come all this way. I'd like to enjoy the city before the fighting starts.
That's dangerous. We should first concentrate on securing a base of operations, and discuss plans with Kiritsugu.
Well, yes, I suppose you're right about that. But it's such a waste. We've come all this way to such an exciting place. That, and... it's my very first time traveling.
Huh.
This is the first time I've ever ventured out into the world outside the confines of my home.
Are you telling me that you've spent your entire life inside that castle?
Sounds like it.
You see, I was a puppet created specifically for the Holy Grail War. Of course it isn't as though I'm wholly ignorant. Kiritsugu brought me movies and videos and pictures, and he's tried in every way to teach me everything he could about the outside world. But this is the first time that I've actually been able to see it with my own eyes. And
Wow.
so please, forgive me. I got overly excited.
The equipment you requested arrived a little while ago. Madame Irisfiel and Saber have just arrived here in Fuyuki as well. All the other masters will likely assume that she is Saber's master and act accordingly.
Understood.
There was an incident last night at the Tosaka estate. I recorded this footage.
What's your analysis of this?
It seems too good to be true.
Yeah.
There seemed to be insufficient
It
time
certainly
for the
is.
Assassin's infiltration and the Tosaka servant's attack. Assassin has a skill that masks his presence, making it improbable he was detected in advance. It is my opinion that Tosaka was expecting an intruder.
In a battle among servants, learning their identities is quite critical. Why would Tosaka expose his servant like he did?
He must have had a very good reason. I suppose he had to.
Tell me, what became of Assassin's master?
He took refuge in a church last night. The overseer declared him to be under his protection. Assassin's master is Kirei Kotomine.
Maya, send a familiar to watch the Fuyuki church.
Are you certain of that? Masters are forbidden to take action inside the neutral zone. That's been established around the church.
Yeah.
Is it just far enough away?
He's not going in.
Able to spot it.
Very well.
It's fun to walk around a strange and wondrous new town accompanied by a gallant gentleman.
Did I really make an acceptable gentleman escort?
You were absolutely perfect, Saber. You really were the most wonderful knight a girl could ever hope for.
You honor me, Your Highness.
Saber, do you like the sea?
I suppose. I don't really know. In my country, and way back in my time, the sea was a source of attacks by barbarians from the mainland. I never felt any affection for it, and often hated it.
I feel kind of bad. You're a girl just as I am. But when you were King Arthur, you never had the luxury of enjoying simple things like this, did you?
So what about your desires? Surely you would have much preferred to have Kiritsugu to escort you around town today, right?
Of course I would. But he couldn't. It would only cause him pain and suffering.
Does Kiritsugu not enjoy the time he spends with you?
When he's happy, for some reason, it seems to cause him pain.
But why? This is a nearly perfect vantage point to survey the whole land.
I'm leaving! No,
Dude,
wait.
stop being such a puss, dude. You're a master.
Oh, calm yourself. Waiting is a large part of war.
I wanna go. I wanna go back to England.
I told you not to be in such a damn hurry. You see, things have finally begun to unfold out there. This is going to be a lot of fun.
I hope so.
That pure energy surrounding you. You are the servant called Saber, I presume?
Indeed I am. And I presume that you are the one that's called Lancer.
Lancer.
Being unable to honorably name myself to my opponent in combat troubles me more than I can describe. I harbor an enormous dislike of these rules.
Damn, here we go.
Just leave Lancer to me. It troubles me that his master is in hiding and has not yet shown himself. Perhaps they plot something. Watch yourself. And Irisville, from this point on, I entrust you to watch my back.
Very well, I will, Saber. Grant me victory in this fight.
I will, without fail.
What is she holding? It's like a wind sword or something. Okay, Fate Zero Episode 3. Seems like they're all made their way to Japan, those who weren't in Japan. And looks like the war is starting. The guy who's fighting on behalf of the church, God, I am never going to remember these names. They're like super duper hard to remember. But the one who was fighting on behalf of the church, who summoned the assassin, seems like he's got a lot more assassins that are ready to go that he's kept secret. So just because the one died doesn't mean that he's out of the fight for good. But I'm guessing that's what he wants people to think anyway. I think I like Ryder the most so far. He just seems really funny to me. I like that he wants to like reconquer his land and then like take over the world after the war is over. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, now we have a fight that's about to go down between Saber and Lancer, and I don't know who Lancer's master is yet, but yeah, this is getting pretty interesting. It's hard to figure out, really, what's going to happen in this show. I can't make any predictions. I'm left speechless through most of the episode because I just want to take in what's happening. So I apologize that I'm not very, animated while watching this. I'm kind of just sitting here focusing on the show. But there's a lot of stuff that they pack into each one of these episodes, and it's very hard to follow if I'm not giving it 100% attention. But yeah, overall enjoying the series so far. I can't wait to see where they take it. So let me know what you think in the comments section. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Chronic Gamer. Peace.